Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1.
Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 745.
Gentleman from Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House Committee Substitute 1 in the original bill, we had an appropriation and emergency clause because of that appropriation. We took those out in the House Committee sub, and I move for its adoption.
Motion is for the adoption of House Committee Substitute 1. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor signify by voting aye. Those opposed, nay. House Committee Substitute 1 is adopted. Gentleman from Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have the clerk report House Floor Amendment 1.
Clerk, please report.
House Floor Amendment 1 to House Bill 745.
Gentleman from Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There were minor changes just to make it read better. I think there were 8 words taken out of one line and 1 word and a comma added in another. Move for adoption.
Motion is for the adoption of House Floor Amendment 1. Is there any discussion on the amendment? Seeing none, those in favor signify by voting aye. Those opposed, nay. House Floor Amendment 1 is adopted. Gentleman from Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Product Development Initiative is a pilot program created by the Kentucky Association of Economic Development 3 years ago, with $500,000 of their own funds to help ready Kentucky sites for immediate use. The Kentucky Association of Economic Development uses a third-party site selectors group to create the program selection metrics. The program is a dollar-for-dollar reimbursement matching for improving potential public industrial sites to help attract new businesses to the Commonwealth. Grants are awarded based on a return on investment scoring matrix that evaluates property availability, property developability, zoning, transportation and utility infrastructure, and other factors such as the impact on local communities, workforce, and property competitiveness. The PDI program has utilized $8 million in those 3 years of matching grant funds provided through the Cabinet for Economic Development, which were awarded to local public entities. To date, the PDI granted sites have landed above $600 million in new corporate investment, creating 470 great-paying Kentucky jobs. House Bill 745 codifies the Kentucky Association of Economic Development House Kentucky Product Development Initiative into statute. The bill guarantees a strategic and return on investment-based vehicle through which the legislature can appropriate matching grants up to $1 million per project. And it allows for the funding for property acquisition and diligence studies in addition to the current eligible uses. House Bill 745 sets up administration of the program through the Cabinet for Economic Development, but KAED, through a third-party consultant, must be responsible for reviewing, receiving, recommending final grant recipients to the Cabinet for disbursement of grants. This is the current process of the Product Development Initiative, and we believe it serves its purpose well. If there are no questions, I move for passage of House Bill 745 as amended by the committee sub and House Floor Amendment 1.